Now that's a hydroponic system worth setting up in your backyard.
Aha.
Hey there, crafty amigos and amigas. It's that time to review the top projects of March. So let's just jump right in, shall we? Project number 1. All right, so what do we got here? This looks like a bookcase of some sort. Looks pretty good. I like it. It's stylish. It's clean. It's unique, that's for sure. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to project number 2. All right, so this is project number 2. It looks flat. It is flat. Is it flat packed? Oh, it's a folding workbench. All right, so it must just be folded up here. So let's turn this. Oh, I see it. I see it. Yeah. So it looks like these are the legs here, right? There's the legs there, the leg there. It's attached to that wheel over there. And then it's all just going to fold on out right there. All right, well, I'd love to see it folded out, that's for sure. But let's go ahead and move on to project number 3. All right, project 3, we got this looks like a cart, but it doesn't look like it's for carrying something. Maybe for holding something up. Goat holder. Oh, all right. The goat sits or stands right in there. Probably has a strap that goes around there. Holds them up if you're trying to milk them. I don't know. Brand them. Anyways, project 4. Hey, nice box. It's a very nice box. Look, another one of those moments where we should have hinges. I think I'll add that into our software request. But yeah, some hinges right there would be nice. You can lift that open and close. But it's this outdoor storage box. Simple yet satisfying. Corner supports there. Bottom supports down there. You got a cross supports for that lid. Let's move on to project number 5. Project 5. All right, what do we got here? Oh, this looks like just a very clean setup. Or if you have one source of fluid coming in here and you want multiple sources out that you can control on and off in one location, this is perfect. A nice little manifold for it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They all come out nice and clean for connections here, here, and here. That's 1 line in, 5 lines out. Very clean, very easy to manage. Great use of this software here. Sprinkler manifold. Great planning, great layout. Let's go ahead and move on to project number 6. Having fun with PVC this month, I see. We got ourselves a wheelchair. Nice PVC wheelchair. You've got a couple connectors here that are probably not the best use if you're looking for a cost, but maybe you want to add attachments in the future, so maybe you do want those extra flanges. Who knows but the builder. I like the use of the wheels here. You got that bar back here for pushing. Looks like it would be structurally sound, nice and strong. Let's go ahead and move on to project number 7. Now that's a hydroponic system worth setting up in your backyard. Wow. It's super simple. It's compact. Wouldn't take up that much floor space. You're probably looking at 4 feet by 3 feet. That's not bad. Pump the water up into there, drains down. You'll obviously need some sort of reservoir that this drains out into. This is a very simple, clean design. Nice job, guys and gals. That was project 7. Let's move on to project number 8. This is some sort of a planter design, it looks like. Corner brick planter. You get those different sections. You get that first layer of dirt that spills out all throughout the whole thing. Then you can build it up, as you can see there, right? Plant, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 different areas for 5 different plants, potentially. You know, the back, your tall tomato plants or corn. Maybe your strawberries over here. You've got, just give it a good 360-degree look. Love to see that in someone's backyard. All right, project number 9. Niner. What do we got here? Like a horse stall. Well, no, it's probably not strong enough for horses. Maybe sheep. They're calling it a greenhouse. All right. Well, in which case, you guys are missing some stuff here and here. I like the roof structure. That is, it's clean, it's simple, should be supportive. You're probably going to need, that should not, oh, that's a 4x4? I'd probably use a 2x6 instead of a 4x4 there. That's my suggestion. Because what do you got here? These are 2x6s, yeah. Yeah, I mean, in a perfect world, these are 2x6s. This is going to be a 2x8, and that's going to be a 2x8. And you're not going to have those broken up between them. You're going to have that as one big long run piece. Because if you don't, then you got to do something here where you've got that support piece that goes across, right? But you're going to have to support up to your roof right there because that is too long of a span if it's not a nice, big, solid chunk of wood. Cool. Let's move on to project number 10. All right. This looks like a very nice desk. I like the black pipe and wood mixed use. This individual even broke it up here and has the nice L shape with that corner piece there. Same thing back here. It's going to give you that L shape with that corner look. Very stylish. With the mount points, they're kind of hidden in the back so you don't see them, but plenty strong enough, no problem. Looks like there's a place down here if you're a PC gamer type guy or gal. And then of course this I assume would be to connect your monitors to, so nice pole mount. You can connect multiple monitors. Hey, you can probably do 4. You go 1, 2, 3, 4. That would definitely be an epic workstation. Anyways, let's move on to project 11. Oh, wow. Look at this. That is clean. This is built by a professional. Well, I say that, and then I see this little thing right here in the middle. Yeah, I mean, I guess I get it. Kind of matches your side beams. Kind of looks clean there. If you do the same thing back there. All right. That's fine. Simple. I assume we're going to be attached to a house over here. Nice steps, good railing, good support. This extra beam down here, not necessary because you really need to be running these pylons into the ground, preferably into cement, not just the dirt. Maybe this is for a set, not an actual house. And yes, I can see putting these guys across here just to give that extra box structure. This isn't going anywhere. This looks like a nice sturdy structure. Oh yeah, look at that. You're even using plenty of these 2x6, 1x8s, 1x8s. That's interesting. This is not recommended for a house. I suppose if you were doing a set of some sort. 'Cause what are these? These are gonna be 1x8s also. Yeah, I would thicken those up to 2. 2x8s would probably be better. So a little on the under constructed side here. Sorry to call you out. Like I said, if this is for a set, no problem. But if this is for your backyard or to permanently attach to your house, you're gonna need some stronger lumber on that one. Definitely look into those 2x6s and 2x8s. Let's move on to our last project, project number 12. What do we have for project 12? All right, look at this. Okay, project number 12. This is a whole setup here. Let's see, what do we got? That's nice. Center table slash, footrest slash dining table for your outside. We get this nice L-shaped picnic bench. Beautiful end tables on all 3 corners. That's wonderful. The style all matches. So very nice. Very clean. Great projects this month, guys. Well, there you have it. That was our top 12 projects for March. This has been a wonderful month, you guys. I love seeing all the projects. You're doing great. Keep on building stuff. And remember, my fellow crafty amigos, be safe, be kind, and be crafty. Catch you next time. CraftyAmigo.com